good?
Good.
Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Arman Vakili, and this is episode 9 of the #EverythingMoney show, where we talk about everything that has to do with money. I think this is actually probably like the last or maybe second to last basics video, and then right after this we're going to get into like the end of this series. We're going to get into all of the advanced stuff, so I'm really excited about it. This episode today, what we're going to be talking about is the different ways that things get taxed, right? And all of the different tax variables that are available and you're going to be subject to as you go through your life. And I personally, I moved to this country, this great American, beautiful dream that we live in. And we came here because we knew that how much opportunity was available here. And I totally believe that everybody should pay taxes. However, I feel like if you don't know any better, you're going to end up paying too much in taxes. And most people don't know any better, so they do end up paying way too much money in taxes. And you don't have to do that, right? You do pay taxes, right? But we just don't want to pay too much. We don't want to pay more than our fair share necessarily if we don't have to. So there's 4 general categories of taxes. Number 1 is income tax, right? So when you make money, they tax you. The second one is sales tax. When you spend money, they tax you, right? The third one is capital gains tax. When you grow your money, they tax you. And then the fourth one is estate tax. When you die, they tax you, right? And that's actually, I think, one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest tax that's available, is estate taxes. So if you don't plan properly, you're pretty much screwed. And I mean, your beneficiaries are screwed because you're gone anyway, so you're not going to care. But the beneficiaries are screwed, and they're probably not going to get any of your estate. So income tax and sales tax, you really can't avoid legally, right? So you could avoid income tax and sales tax illegally, technically doing cash-only businesses or not filing your taxes or do any of the things. I don't want to outline them because I don't want to be held liable or accountable for somebody doing anything, and then they go to court and then they say, yeah, Arman was the one who shared this idea with me, and then they come after me. So I don't want to deal with that. But the first and second one, income tax and sales tax, you can't really legally avoid. Capital gains tax and estate tax, you can legally avoid. And you can do that by planning properly and just making sure that you have the bases taken care of. You have the groundwork set up for that. We're going to get into the different categories of investments and how those get taxed, so the way that capital gains tax actually works and how you can go ahead and avoid that. And we're also going to be talking about estate taxes and just trusts and stuff like that, so you can make sure that you shelter everything that you've built for your life so that your legacy gets passed on to your family and your beneficiaries and everybody that you want to receive it, not the government. You know what I mean? So the 4 general areas of taxes, we already talked about it. The first 2 you cannot avoid. The last 2 you can avoid. And capital gains tax, I mean, the most basic investments that everybody uses, by the way, is fully subject to capital gains tax. Meaning what? Real estate, mutual funds, 401ks, IRAs, all these things, they're fully subject to capital gains tax. And there are different ways that you can kind of delay when you have to pay those taxes, but eventually when you cash it out, or eventually when you actually try to translate whatever that investment is worth into money that can be used to buy stuff with, you're going to have to end up paying taxes on it. And no matter what anybody says, there is no such thing as never ever paying the taxes on it. And so this is the other part that I want to get on, is that when I say that you can legally avoid paying capital gains tax, you can legally avoid paying estate tax, the stuff that you, like the money that goes inside an account that's going to earn capital gains, is going to be taxed at some point. So you can have the option of paying the taxes for that money this year, or you can have the option of paying taxes for that money as it grows every single year, or you can have the options to pay taxes on that money at the very end when it's grown to its massive size. And so the 2 questions that I typically ask all of my clients when it comes down to which strategy they want to use is, do you agree that taxes are going up or down? And every single time they say, well, for sure, taxes are going up, right? And it's like, okay, cool. So would you rather pay 30% tax on $100 or 50% tax on $100,000? And they typically think about it. Sometimes the math kind of tricks them and everything like that, but The obvious answer is I'd much rather pay 30% tax on 100 while it's little, right? And it's only 30% instead of waiting for the whole thing to grow and turn into this massive thing, and now I have to pay the higher tax bracket for it. So that's the one part where it's like, look, if you can, now the issue is what's happening with people, with majority of people, is that they're paying taxes now on the little one, they're paying taxes out as it's growing, and they're paying taxes when they pull the money out. Which is like, why? You don't have to. You only one of those. You can choose only one. You can put yours, and it's totally legal, and it saves you so much money. So that's the part that I don't understand when people, and when you share some idea with them that you're like, hey, this is the actual thing, and because of the fact that it sounds too good to be true, or because of the fact that it may be too oversimplistic, whatever it may be, people don't want to listen to what you have to say, even though I'm licensed to be talking about it. I'm not a licensed tax advisor, by the way, so I don't want anybody to say that, Arman is doing this. And I am a licensed financial planner, and I do talk about taxes consistently with every single one of my clients, but I'm not a CPA. So when it comes down to your year-end taxes and specific tax rules and tax laws, please consult with your CPA. But you can go ask them, literally, just go share this video with them and be like, is this guy telling the truth? And I promise you, he's going to say, yeah, I am. Or yeah, he is. You know what I mean? And so that's really all I'm trying to do, is that give you the information so that you legally put yourself in a situation that you can thrive financially. And taxes is one of the biggest things because it can eat away at your money so badly. And if you're not planning for it, and if you're not taking the precautions and the steps necessary to avoid excess taxation, then you're going to put yourself in a situation where out of every $100, you're going to pay $90 in taxes. And it just doesn't make sense. So this was the tax episode. Episode 9 is the episode that Uncle Sam is going to hate for the rest of his life. And I really hope he does. And I hope that every single person that takes Uncle Sam's job afterwards also hates it, because this video is going to be up forever. We're not going to close this account, and all of these videos are going to be up. I'm super stoked about that. This is really exciting. So I hope you enjoyed the content of this video. It was a little bit of a shorter video today, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you comment and you leave questions. Anything you want me to clarify, please ask in the questions below, because it really is a big deal to me. I really want to make sure that I give you every piece of answer that you actually need to make really good decisions with your money. So please leave all of your questions and comments below. Please like the video, and please share it with as many people as you possibly can. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, you better subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be coming out with a lot of fire content very, very soon. All the advanced stuff is going to be happening very soon. And so we have that to look forward to. And as soon as the video is over, you're going to see all of my personal social media accounts. So if you want to follow me, please follow me. We can talk. I really love talking to all of our followers. It helps me a lot to understand who you are. And I just love hearing your stories and love hearing what you guys have been through and the lessons that I can learn from you guys. So it's a really, really big deal for me when you actually do follow me and we get a chance to talk. So thank you so much for watching episode 9 of the #EverythingMoney show. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in episode 10. Deji, can you believe it? We're making it to episode 10.
No, it's crazy. Episode 10. Double digits.
Yeah, man. We are in double digits. I'm excited. I'm so excited about it.